It's gonna be doing this. Just posted a Discord. I'm gonna wait a minute. I've always loved the Dragon Quest theme. That was really a cool piece of music. Dragon Quest 11's really good. Yeah, file. So I guess might as well go with the usual soup on this. Oh right, Draconian Quest. Lord. But it's right. You can like put basically self-imposed challenges. That's what the Draconian Quest is. So sometimes we're coming to well, making them tell a white lie or two, and it's a. Okay, my cat's going fucking nuts. So, no shopping allowed, no armors allowed, reduced experience. So, and it's bigger than yourself, son of a ball. Which, honestly, that's more in line with what most RPGs do, anyway. All enemies super strong, yeah. Oh boy, Shypox, uncontrollable embarrassment. Oh! Oh no! Oh, that's bad. Super Shypox. Ew. Ew. Even the allies. Oh god. I'm genuinely intrigued to see what those do. Townsfolk Talk Tripe, that sounds like it'd be really fun to see. Party wiped out, protagonist perishes. Ugh, fuck that. That's like, just, I hate that as a choice. The Shypox, Super Shypox, well, it might be funny to see their animations. I don't think it'd be practical to use. Townsfolk Talk Tripe. I don't think there are some times where you're gonna need to know where to go, so I think if the townsfolk are lying to me, it might not be great right now since I'm not a master in this game. So we'll just leave everything alone for now. We could play the courtesy of the Definitive Edition. You can choose to play the game in 3D like how it was originally, or you played in 2D like one of the classic games. I have no idea how much the game changes if you play it in 2D, aside from battle and overworld travel. Oh well, you can see it's random battles instead of having to walk with enemies. But aside from that, I don't know what else changes. I'm sure it does a lot. But I have like no experience with 2D Dragon Quest. I'm probably gonna stick with 3D. Just so that way it's how the game was originally designed. brightness settings. You can take it. Oh god. Well, I'll just do it with the default 50. I'm sure that's fine. I don't think I'm gonna have any issues. At least not too much. Yeah, Akira Toriyama design for all the Dragon Quest games. Ever since the first one. Okay, you may see the game misbehave a bit. I'm gonna tone down the volume of the game for a second. See it misbehave for a minute. There we go. Oh dear.
This child, he is the one?
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Well then. This escalated quite quickly. Headless Horseman? Oh no, oh, they're shields or faces. Got it. How many souls does that thing eat? Oh, I think it actually does eat things. Well, nothing. Run, small child. Well, you're fucking toast. Damn. Ring rate's got him again.
Oh my. What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? Oh, you're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Say what you want about Akira Toriyama, he reuses art design. He reuses designs a lot. That old man is a spitting image of Grandpa Gohan. Like, it's not even a joke. He just looks like Grandpa Gohan. You're gonna see him reuse designs quite a bit across the series. As far as comparing them to Dragon Ball characters, you're gonna see Toriyama's artistic limits, we'll call them. Found another android.
Thanks so much, you're a lifesaver.
I'm pretty sure that girl is one of like the generic character
Trust me
designs
to
that
lose my
Toriyama
headscarf
used.
just before the big ceremony.
The dog might be new. Though Toriyama kind of draws all his animals like that.
So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
And we now have control, starting off in Cobblestone Tour. Characters with pink text boxes will generally have hints to tell you where to go. Or what to do. We have our mom, Amber. Is he just telling us to go follow the dog? His father.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tour, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
That is some English slang.
Well, not to worry.
Do myself
Since
a
you and me
mischief.
were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard
I don't
along for the
think
journey.
any modern English speaker uses mischief to mean that anymore.
Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
It is worth noting that I believe Dragon Quest XI updated the dialogue the most. I know at the very least, for a lot of the older ones, they spoke in that faux Shakespearean English
They're coming this way.
that a lot of people will try to do when they try to write old-sounding English.
Watch out! Crikey.
So when a battle starts, you have the option to fight or leave. If you choose to leave, your character will try to run away. If you choose to fight, then you go through initiative order.
Fight, fight, and fight some more!
Moving around the battlefield doesn't really do a whole lot for you, aside from look interesting. As you can see, enemies will still try to attack you. I don't think moving around the battlefield does anything in actuality. I think there's like a skill you can get that makes it so that you can like find stuff if you wander around, but that might be it.
Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
They're fucking slimes, Gemma. Go find Gem. We need Power Rangers back.
And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
I don't think you've been prepared very well if you're going to die to 3 slimes. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forever. Box! Oh, that actually gets into something. So, we have our equipment screen here. Our character, affectionately just called the hero, is Jack is back. Yes. Say hello, kitty. But our character has essentially two weapon styles, I guess you could call them. Sword and board and two-handed great swords. So currently with the cobblestone sword, we can equip a shield, which that pot lid happens to be one. Alternatively, you can equip great swords. Great swords generally do more damage than regular swords, but because you don't have a shield, your defense is usually going to be on the suffering side of it. So your defense is going to suffer a minute, so you'll take more damage in exchange for dealing more damage. So it's just kind of just up to you however you prefer to play. I've done both, and I think they're both kind of equal in the time that I spent playing the game by myself. I think that sword and board and greatsword are both kind of equal. I don't think one particularly outshines the other in any great respect. There. It'll be on my left now. So I'm gonna go with the sword and shield. Also, Gemma and the dog, Sandy, do not have any equipment on. Only we do, currently. I'm not really doing any balancing, your character sort of just automatically does this. Yeah. Climb. Various things. Find sparkly objects on the ground or things to pick up, like medicinal herbs. If I remember correctly... No, they do stack, okay. Most of my experience with Dragon Quest comes from the older games, and some of them had, let's call them questionable design choices. More monsters, but I don't think they spotted you yet. You should be able to sneak up and try and surprise them. Yes, you can preemptively attack enemies. They'll do chip damage to at least one of them. You'll usually be able to move sooner in battle. I would definitely encourage fighting as many enemies as you can. If only because it'll... Like I said, you're doing pretty decent damage at all times.
Phew.
I would say getting under-leveled is pretty easy in this game. It's pretty easy to fall behind. Because enemies don't really give out a whole lot of XP for the most part. Hey, free healing, thank you, Gemma. So yes, take advantage of guest characters when you can.
I'm so proud of you.
Ooh, we learned a spell. Learn spells by level up. We just got Frizz. If I remember correctly, that is a fire spell? To any non-battle spells abilities. Thank you for that. Yes, it's fire spell. Now, in case you're wondering, oh yeah, by the way, there is a jump button in this game. In case you're wondering how you know what the spells do, you'll eventually memorize them. Basically, they're all onomatopoeias. So like, Frizz is supposed to be the sound of a fire. And there are other fire spells that will all basically, they'll all be some variation of that sound. Same thing with like ice spells and thunder spells. They're named after like the sound of ice breaking and thunder cracking. Well, that doesn't stop the names from being very silly at times. I remember a few years ago, ProZD made a short little video sketch making fun of the Dragon Quest names, and unfortunately, he was right. Choices.
Go on! You can do it! Get him!
I think that means it was charging up an attack.
Fight, fight, and fight some more!
Good girl, Sandy.
Phew.
I'm getting a lot of items. Holy shit. I don't usually get item drops this often. Head down to the side parts. We can embrace our inner hero of time and break pots. Find all sorts of items. Ooh, looks like we got something to do later. Maybe. And I feel like we'll eventually gain the ability to swim. Maybe there might be something in here for us to get. I'm not sure. Let's set up like one. There is a run button. That's just what I'm holding down. Damn.
Get him! Crumbs! Go on! You can
Yeah,
do
each
it!
individual level in Dragon Quest matters quite a bit. I'd say leveling in this game matters more than it does typically in Final Fantasy or Pokemon. You can also tell how low the health bar is by the name. So like white means mostly full, yellow you're about half, orange to red is like you're pretty close.
Get him!
Yep, and there's a spell. We're actually pretty decent with magic. Yeah, the hero in this game is actually pretty good at using both magic and melee.
Core, look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
There we go. Now we got autoplay on.
Help! Help me! What? Cole? Quick! You have to help him!
Jack's on my lap watching. Jack's watching the game. I think he's like watching TV.
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
Why can't it be both? It's fog and a monster.
Watch out!
Shit. By the way, guest characters have like infinite health,
Go
so
on! You can do it!
the more they get hurt, the better for you.
Crikey!
Damn it.
Go on!
The dog paralyzed the cloud. Fuck.
Fight, fight, and fight some more!
What the hell? Jesus. My
Crikey.
luck is shit already.
Don't give up! Get him!
What's up, Jack? Jack's trying to climb my desk.
Fight, fight, and fight some more! Crikey!
Oh, well, I'm about to go down. Let's try a spell.
Go on!
Damn.
Here you go!
Jack is now on my desk! What's the matter, Jack? You want to play the game? Is that it? That it, little guy? You want to play?
Get him! Tough little blighters, aren't they? Well done!
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you.
He's
But
tapping
then
the
those
screen.
monsters appeared.
Sorry, kitty. No, you can't touch
What
that.
in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters.
I don't know
appearing
what
on
it
the
is. He
floor
wanted to
before.
touch Gemma's hair, and I don't know why.
But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You heard her, kid. Beat it.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now.
I probably wouldn't have to be such a hero if you weren't so shit at defending
It would
yourself.
have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
We can just interact with things to climb up them. We'll automatically sidle along sidleable edges. So do this to climb down. Well, it's climbing up various ledges.
Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony
Well, I'm
over
hoping
with,
that
eh?
the stream is okay. You're dead.
What was that?
Still up at least. Save the girl!
Help me! Help! Help!
Remind me again why the villagers do this. This seems like a really dangerous thing that they're just casually letting children do. As part of the become an adult thing. Well, it sure is a good thing we had God on our side. Fuck that bird, I guess. Fuck whatever it lands on.
We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
There was like 3 steps to this process. I promise you we did. Oh, hey, look, it's glowing.
Look! The mark on your hand! Huh?
No glowy.
Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you.
You were saved 3 times in a single day. Do not leave the
We
village.
really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. Lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, Let it be so forevermore.
It's a good thing their accents allow that word to rhyme.
Wow! Look! It just goes on and on and on.
That's called the ocean.
Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is.
We'll say that.
Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Shall we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Then we don't have to go through all that again. Get teleported to the bottom. Doggo! Minister Man.
We're back safe and sound.
Jesus, how long did that take?
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
The Simon Protag. There's plenty of places around town, but we'll explore those more later. Meantime, we need to go home, which is as simple as following the Old Stone Trail. Duck!
Oh! Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say?
Damn.
That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk.
Please, Mom, no.
Here. This belongs to you.
That looks
Your
important.
grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the Tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the Luminary.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you
Luminary.
were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king.
Luminary
You
is
seem to think that if you did that,
a term that shows
all
up
would
in various
become clear.
games.
Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, over to Heliodor.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach.
Accidentally clicked that. Alright. Yeah, so Luminary is a term that shows up in various Dragon Quest games. I believe that's supposed to be... I think it first showed up in Dragon Quest 1, and that was supposed to be the nickname for your character. Your hero character in that game. And it since showed up in other various ones. In various ways, various reasons. I think it's almost always been in reference to the same thing as the reference to that guy. His canonical name was Erdrick, or no, it wasn't Erdrick, it was the son of Erdrick, I believe, technically. Though I've seen some people canonize the name of the Dragon Quest 1 hero as being Erdrick as well. Just because in a lot of English myths and lineages, it would not have been uncommon to name the son after a father, especially if the father was noteworthy. While we're here, we can go explore the village a bit. Flurry feather. I'm sure that'll be useful for something. Gold. No fall damage in this game. Think there's anything else particularly noteworthy that we need to find. So we can just go over here to Gemma.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing.
Well, Gemma
I
sure is a
remember the
nice
story
girl.
my
I sure hope
granddad told
nothing
me.
bad happens to her.
Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
And there we stand, stoically without a word, or even an emotion, apparently. Link wears green, we wear purple.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once.
We're gonna spend it all at once.
Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't
Sure thing,
take
Ma.
too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
The whole village? But Mom, we only found out about me going away yesterday. Does nothing happen here? No! Yeah, they blocked you off this road. In the meantime, I'll just... Yeah, they don't really try very hard to block you off the roads. I saw a shiny thing on one of the houses over here. Aha! Might have been up here. Just a herb. Cool. So he's talking about the pet mechanic. We haven't seen it yet. It's going to be more relevant later, but basically the pet mechanic is, as his character takes damage, there's a random chance he'll be powered up for a couple of turns.
I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become.
And that will give you access to exclusive moves and abilities.
It's
So.
been so many years.
Generally
already
good when it
since
happens.
Old Chalky found you floating. I mean, since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything
Old man knows
extraordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it's a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh?
Whatever you say, old man.
If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, he'll get some.
I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
Now I have the map of Erdrea, we have the map of continents. And a horse!
And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way.
I don't use the horse very much, so the horse,
You'll find Heliodor
it's got,
easily enough.
it's basically
Just
like
head
your
north out of the village and
chocobo.
follow your nose.
It'll let you cross the world faster than running or
Travel
walking.
safely now. Oh, you're such a
But
good boy, such
it'll
a
also
good
run into
boy.
enemies, and for the most
You
part,
make
just to
us
knock them
proud
aside.
out there,
You'll
won't
avoid
you?
random battles for
Come
the
back
most part.
safe.
So you just like won't get experience or money. You'll just be. So if you're at a point where the local enemies are not worth fighting, then by all means mount up, ride on through. But if you could use a few levels, avoid the horse.
Here, take this with you. I made it for you.
Gemma's charm.
Keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? Oh, I don't know what's in store for you out there, but wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care.
Never, Gemma.
And remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Don't worry, Gemma. I won't forget you. I've only forgotten everyone else. Go through here, we can dash with a gallop. And just use these slimes as an example. Took them out. And if you were to experience level 13, oh, I wasn't dashing, so I actually had to fight something. That's just a little disappointing. So we were at 13 experience. Now we're down to 7. can. Okay. It looks like it may be just like one per, maybe. They need 3 more. So let's find out. I was under the impression you got nothing out of it. So if you get 1 per kill, I mean that's not a lot by any means. That's actually less than if you were to fight these things, but it is also faster, I guess. I actually never fought this thing. Take my freeze! Oh, they took it alright. Yep, 3 XP got level up, so there we go. How about that? Gonna pull up our map here. You can see the Heliodor is just straight north. As long as we're going in the north direction on our map, we're probably going the right way. So 84, these guys should also be worth 1 then too, right? Yeah, so it is just 1 XP per kill. Not ideal. Especially since those big green dudes, I know they give more XP here. Do the slime first, just get it out of the way. The Cruel Cumber! Ouch! Get stabbed with his own spear. And we get 7. So yeah, you can see there's plenty of benefit to actually fighting things. I think it's enough to warrant actually doing it. Frizz up the cool. Okay. I'm gonna frizz up that Cruel Cumber first, a couple times. We'll do the slime.
Oh, what have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one. It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival, you know. Well, fear not, because that's where I come in.
Tell me more, Mr. Man.
See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones.
Thank God somebody set up the fire for me.
Down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, ye of little faith. That statue
literally
is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Think of it as a mini church. Anyway, enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this camping kit for yourself? You'll need to get used to what campsites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness. It's like my old dad always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared. Well, that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free to ask. I'm here all the time. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
So churches do a number of things. You can confess, which is how you save the game. Divination, where they'll tell you how much everybody needs for their levels if you don't want to go through the menus on your own. Resurrection, revive people. Purification, cure poison. Benediction, cure curses. And switch to 2D mode, but it makes a new save file because the game handles fundamentally differently. Even though the story's the same, fundamental differences. So you make a new save, it'll essentially like copy everything to a new file, but you can switch to 2D mode. All fine and good. I actually remember hearing that Dragon Quest got into a bit of a thing when it was first new over in America. Well, first they called it Dragon Warrior, not Dragon Quest, because God forbid a quest. Fuck it. Oh, little dude. Yeah. But because of the existence of the church in these games, especially being a save point, there was like a very minor thing where some people were divided on whether or not the church was anything noteworthy. Just because, well, churches, the word church can have like a colloquial meaning of just being any sort of religious building, or any building that's important to a religion for usually congregation purposes. It is predominantly associated with the religion of Christianity, and that's where people are kind of concerned. I forgot something. I forgot one of the little oh, thank God. I forgot one of the little oddities that Dragon Quest has, instead of other games. So, with Dragon Quest, you find items, but you don't immediately use them. Instead, they get stored in your item bag. And this is true in, like, some of them. Not all of the games do this, but some of them do. So, things are stored in your item bag. Equipment stored in the equipment bag. In the item bag, from here, you can either use it, as we can see here, or you can transfer it over to a character for them to hold in like their pockets, basically. The idea is that you are giving it to them so that they can use it in battle. Don't do the mistake I just made and completely forget to give anybody anything when they need it. So if we look at, so we're 43 away. Yeah, we only get like what, 7 or 8 at a time out of the Crowcumber fights. So it'll be, I think we can move forward. I don't think we need to hang around here very much. Alright. Not sure what the hell that was. That's some mining here. Some copper, some flintstone. I was about to double down, but Bunicorn down. Okay. Ouch. 10 XP. So I guess if an enemy is too powerful, then we'll be forced to fight it even if we're dashing. Platypunk! Another one of the classic Dragon Quest enemies. God, that hurt! Okay. I'm in danger. Protect me, plant! Okay, that takes care of him. Oh hey, it's a thing. Those guys are called brownies. Brownies are actually monsters from English folklore. I may not have spells, but I certainly have weed. Ow. That's a little too close for comfort. I forgot to equip Gemma's Charm. That's okay. I hope. And now we're pepped! Pepped up, yep. Yep, pep does not go away when a battle ends. You actually start the next fight with your pep status still. It increases your strength, your defense, and your critical hit ratio, as well as giving you access to certain exclusive abilities. Ayy. Got a level. And we learned the heal spell. We can finally heal ourselves. And we have skill points. So, we have technically 4 skill trees, but we can't access one of them right now. So there is Luminary, which is skills and stats, they say exclusive to us. Realistically, it's meant to be stuff that is how they want us to function. How they want your character to function, ideally speaking. That is magic, critical hit chance, and then we just have some, looks like a couple generic stat buffs, and holy protection, holy aura, the cause of bigger monsters for the party. Simple as that. So just sort of general holy warrior stuff. Then you have these 2 trees, swords and great swords, being which fighting style do you prefer, and sword mastery, which is exclusively for making your attacks in general better, but it takes a long time to get there, so it's probably going to be closer to like endgame stuff that you're getting. Yeah. Going over here, you can see we can learn the skill Flame Slash. As we learn skills, they will unlock the ones they touch. So our next ones, we can either increase our critical hit chance when wielding a sword, or increase our attack power when wielding a sword. And with enough things, we can eventually learn what this is. I believe leveling up also... Well, now Platypunk is down. Platypunk is considered a non-issue now. To Heliodor we go. I don't remember if we had chance back in Cobblestone. But here, I can at least show up the shops. Weapon and armor shops often share the same building. So, yeah. Yeah. This guy here has got our weapons. As you can see, we can choose to buy a regular sword or the great sword. Go to this man. He'll sell us armor, such as shield, banana, stuff like that. See, Gemma's Charm increases our defense by 1, and it also reduces our chance of being confused or cursed. I believe this is a change from the original Dragon Quest XI. I think in the original, it lowered your chance of being paralyzed, which was a choice because I don't think there was anything at that point that could paralyze you. So there are custom outfits that you can wear. Well, not custom. There are outfits you can unlock. You gotta find the equipment pieces that have them, but you can. I think everybody has like at least a couple things. Let's see, do I invest in defense or attack? I guess everything's... My luck's been pretty shit, so I guess I better focus on defense then. So there's a new pot, a new shield. Whoop, hang on. Ah, fuck. Did not mean to do that. We'll sell the pot lid. Sell the bandana back. God damn it. Some of this is just for selling, I think, so... Okay, now I can buy that armor. Okay, there we go. Armor does not show up on your character, unfortunately. And yes, Dragon Quest has two-way doors. Side quests! Plenty of side quests throughout the game. Some of them are only around for a period of time, though, so it's important to try and find them all while you're still in the game. So, the strategist is Tale of Two Heroes. So, we need to find... For that, guys, we need to find a book talking about two of their local heroes. Got a cat stuck somewhere. I don't remember. Actually. Oh, wait, there's our cat. I remember the book being hard to find, just because I think you have to actually like platform around to get to where they are. Or to get to where the book is. What are you waving to? Okay, child. So there's our cat. Cat's paw is stuck in the roof. No. Okay, gets us that quest done. Go to the box. Mini medals. There is a certain NPC that will trade items for these, but that's not going to be for a minute. I don't think we see them for a bit. Let's see, I think... break the produce. Bankrupt the bar. Also, if NPCs see you looting and breaking their stuff, they will react. Yep. If I remember correctly... Fishnet stockings. Yeah, this is actually... that pink sparkle next to the picture means that it is part of a costume. So there is another part of it, and once we find that and equip both of them on a character, you'll unlock the costume for them. What makes it even better is that it has actual stats. It's not just cosmetic only, it has actual stats for battle. I'm sure it's fine. I'm trying to remember where the book is. So the book's in a bookshelf? Oh, got it. Anytime you see a red book, it means you can interact with it. Soldier and the Strategist, Tale of Two Heroes. Okay, I think that was it. Yeah, there we go. Head on out of here. Go turn those quests in. And we now have a bag of kitty litter. I don't know what it's for, but we have it. That was weird. Looks like all traction for a minute. Now I have a Dracilian shilling. We will get the chance to pick up quests before we leave again, so I figured I might as well just move forward a little now. Nope, actually, before I forget, manual saves this game, so I'm gonna go to the church and save there while I have a chance. I don't know what my next one will be. Oh look, the doves are back! Sorry, the pigeons. Always recognize the church by the 3 crested emblem on the map. Sure, let's continue on. Also, I don't know if the entire soundtrack is orchestrated, but I do know it at least is meant to sound that way. At least most of it is. There is obviously some of the little chip tunes. Most of it is classic melodies that the old games made famous, like the level up trumpets, the
Halt. Not so fast.
quest accept and complete, all that stuff.
State your business.
This explains that he's a luminary and that he's come to speak to the king.
Here, shake my hand, mate. That's the funniest one I've heard all week.
Clear off, will ya? We haven't got time for this kind of nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? You want to show that pendant to the king, you say?
Do you mind waiting here a minute?
Huh? Ever so sorry for that little misunderstanding. Please, go right on through. His Majesty's waiting for you.
Here we are inside the castle. Majesty awaits indeed, Sergonites. Knights, captains, and Henrik and Jasper.
That will be quite close enough. Welcome to Heliodor Castle, friend.
You couldn't sound less evil if you tried. You can sound more evil if you tried. I'm sorry, I was saying things wrong.
You are bold indeed to have made your way here alone, Wanderer. I am Carnelian, ruler of Heliodor. How long have I waited for this day?
King Carnelian.
And now, finally, we meet. Truly, it is an honor. The fact that you come here proffering the jewel and asking to speak with me personally would suggest that you know something of your true nature.
Why do you talk it like that?
I take it that you also bear the mark?
Would we be here if we didn't?
Yes, the mark of light. Then there is no doubt. You are he. Rejoice, dear subjects. The day is upon us at last. The luminary walks among us once more.
Yip yip hooray, I guess.
Tell me, O luminary, where exactly is it that you hail from? I would so very much like to pay tribute to those who took you in and raised you.
So this guy he was raised in the village of Cobblestone.
I see. Cobblestone, you say? Jasper, you know of this place?
I do, my liege. A village of provincial nobodies deep in the rocky south.
Then I take it you know what to do. Do not disappoint me.
Yes, my liege.
Accursed luminary! I know not what your intent was in coming here alone, but whatever your wicked scheme, know that it shall not succeed!
Oops.
Hendrik, take this cur, this harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon.
I only just got here,
Know
man.
this. The luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm. And why is this? The reason is simple. Just as light is intertwined with darkness, so too is the Luminary intertwined with the dread Lord of Shadows. His coming heralds the resurrection of the Dark One.
Did you really think you could fool one as wise as His Majesty? It was your great misfortune to confront one who knows your true nature.
So
Men,
you
seize
knew
this wretch.
that when the hero comes back, then his villain will probably come back too. And you decide the best action against this is to incarcerate the hero. Your math ain't mathin'.
You claim to hail from Cobblestone. Well, before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth.
Just say 3 days, buddy.
By then, Jasper will have returned from his investigation. If I were you, Darkspawn, I would not expect to live beyond that day.
It's a dude. Yeah, we are not able to save whenever we please, unfortunately. So and once you make noise 3 times,
will you keep it down in there? Most folks they throw in here have the decency to wait a while before going stir crazy. What are you in for, anyhow? You don't get free bed and board down here without having done something pretty bad. Wait, did you say the Luminary? You're serious? You're telling me the Luminary has just shown up in the cell next to mine? This is crazy.
One plate of delicious gruel for the gentleman in the dungeon suite. Come and get it.
man's got skinny arms.
The Luminary? You're serious?
As a heart attack.
So it's all happening just like the seer said it would. We'd better get out of here. Huh? Wait here.
You? But... Oh!
Don't worry, I didn't kill him. But he won't be waking up anytime soon. Things will get pretty hairy up ahead. You'd better take this.
Hey, my stuff!
Oh, and I found this in a corner over there. I guess it's your stuff, right? Me, I got this little beauty back, so now I'm pretty much unstoppable. We'd better get out of here before any more of our tin-headed friends come knocking. Hollow when you're ready to move out, okay?
A chance to make sure that your equipment is all set up. And yeah, you did not get a free sword if it's literally the one you came in with.
I spend ages digging this hole, and you just happen to show up the day I finish it? Heck of a coincidence. Guess I really was meant to help you out, just like the seer said. Anyway, there'll be time to talk about all that later. In you go. The sewers, huh? Well, there must be a way out somewhere. Lead the way. I got your back.
There they are! You lot, over here!
Oops.
Damn it! We better make ourselves scarce.
We are now being chased by enemies.
Follow my lead. Follow my lead.
Well, damn.
These guys don't give up, do they?
They really need to do some maintenance on this bridge.
Seriously?
Oh, this works too.
You okay? Looks like we shook the guards, at least. And that looks like a way out. Maybe our luck's about to change.
Well, it's a bit of a short stream, but we're gonna end it here. Appreciate you being here, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. I'm pretty busy this weekend, so I may not be able to stream for the rest of it, but I hope I will see you guys the next time I am. With that, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.